What's up guys, LynxBauss here again today with another video. How you all doing? Alright, so here we have Cowtaco.
Hey guys, so what we're doing today is we're doing our new series called Cowtaco Friday. And what this is we picked a topic that we're going to talk about, hence the title, that we sort of want to base our own opinion on.
And
this
rant
is,
about.
yeah, just ranting. It's our own opinion, so hate if you want, whatever.
Yeah.
It's an opinion. So this week's, I guess you could say, topic would be
Minimum wage.
Yeah, minimum wage.
And if it should be raised to $12.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'll start us off. So, the minimum wage, okay, we'll base this off Washington, because we live in Washington. So, in Washington, our minimum wage is about $10, as of, I think, September or something. Yeah. But, so, ooh, there's ginger ale on my keyboard. Anyways, what I was thinking is that if we raise minimum wage, there would be problems, and there's also be a lot of advantages. So, like, one advantage would be, like, the taxes would lower, and and also the taxes would lower because things like Obamacare that people can't like people can't afford healthcare sometimes if they have minimum wage and they're providing for a family, so then they'll have to have Obamacare, and Obamacare takes tax money, so hence less taxes because they wouldn't have to pay for Obamacare. And so yeah, that would be like one advantage. One disadvantage would be like companies, because then a lot of them would go out, or well, not a lot of them, but some of them would go out of
business.
Yeah, out of business.
They close down
or fire a lot of workers.
Yeah,
and it helped the economy, but it was also make the economy shit. So
it would also help, like you said, different companies or stores like Walmart or other high titled stores. Target. Target. It would help them because more people would be able to have more money, hence to shop there. So it'd be helping their companies up more, but yet it would, I guess you could say it would balance it because they'd still have to pay their workers and everything else. If you have to pay like I don't know if you have to pay taxes for a business. Do you?
Probably.
Yeah.
You'd think so, because
I'd guess if you had to, and it would just help out a lot of people because they'd be able to have more money if you have more than one person working, or if you have one person working, you could get more money in to help pay like bills or something. So one person's not just stressed out. You can like, I guess, split it between people.
Yeah.
And then like sum up your money.
And what we're talking about earlier was wealth cap. So like right now, usually the CEO makes about 185 times the average worker, which is pretty crazy. So if a worker works $10 an hour, then the CEO would get
$180 an hour.
Maybe 1,080. I don't even care, but anyways, they get a lot of fucking money per hour. So, anyways, so I mean, what we're thinking is maybe there would have to be like a wealth cap between the CEO and like the workers, because the difference between I can't fucking talk. Anyways, the difference between, or the gap between low wealth and high wealth is so huge, and it's expanding and expanding every single day. And what we're thinking is that maybe the CEO can only make maybe 150 times the amount as an average worker, or as the low wealth worker. So not the average worker, but the low wealth worker.
Yeah.
So I mean, it'd be a lot more even and a lot more fair for everybody in the company, but the CEO would still be making a fuck ton more money than anybody else.
And to cap that, just to add on to this, a CEO like you said, a CEO makes like 300 something times the amount of an average worker, and for an average worker to make the amount of money a CEO makes in 1 hour, they would have to work like a month and a half just to make as much money as a CEO makes in 1 hour.
Yeah, our economy, just the wealth gap is just so huge, and there's so much inequality that has to do with our economy. And I honestly think that raising it to $12 would help so much. But there's a lot of disadvantages, but there's more advantages than disadvantages. And like we were saying, the wealth gap, or the wealth cap, where you can only make a certain amount more money than your low wealth worker, or lowest paid worker, or lowest paid worker. And so maybe like 150 times, or maybe like 100 or something. Because still, that's just so much money that they're keeping to themselves. And
well, to put into comparison, a CEO doesn't really do more work than an average worker does.
No, like a CEO could just sit around. Hey, Dougie.
Hey, Doug.
Anyways, a CEO could just
He's like, God, no.
Could just sit around for an hour and make like so much more than like the average worker.
Yeah, like so sometimes CEOs normally could have work days where not much work is done, and they could sit at their desk for an hour and still make 300 something times their most average paid worker, not their lowest paid worker, and they'd still be good.
Yeah, I mean, it's their money and they deserve it, but I mean, do you really need that much money? Okay, so the wealth divide between the whole country of its profits and stocks. So the top 1% gets 50%. Just the top 1% of the highest paid people in the country get 50% of the whole
sum of the U.S.'s
the whole
money.
U.S.'s stocks and profit. So like 50% goes to the top 1%. The bottom 10% or 20% get like 0.5.
Yeah, it's like if you put it in a graph, it is basically you couldn't even put it on the graph.
Yeah, so if this is just how much the lowest paid workers got in stocks and profits from the country, this would be the top 1%, because that's how America is.
And going like this, the camera can't see our hand, but our hand could probably go up to the roof.
Yeah, it's actually like that crazy.
Thanks,
so yeah,
Obama.
I know, right? But yeah, so $12 an hour would be really awesome, I think, personally. But
and also, to add on to another topic, kids working, like our age, working.
Like adding on to the topic, what we think of that?
Yeah.
That would help.
It would help.
Mean, it'd be awesome for the kids, because then we wouldn't have to work that much.
Well, I mean, like, if kids got, like, a summer job or something, it wouldn't only, like, give them money to spend, or, I guess, if you wanted to, you could just, like, give it to your family for money. It wouldn't just give them money, it would give them more experience for later on, when they actually get a job where it's not just for the summer.
Yeah, full-time job.
Yeah.
And I don't know, just $12 an hour all around would be really helpful. Anyways.
Fail.
Yeah, so $12 an hour. What do you think? What's your overall opinion?
I think it should be raised to $12.
Yeah, and some of this is based off an article we read. We won't say what it is or anything, just for like copyright / whatever issues. I don't even fucking know. Anyways, so yeah, well, $12 an hour. That's our opinion, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video.